Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I think, yeah, right as we start, Clay's camera goes out, of course. Oh, God, this beer is cold. I'm just kind of wasting time right now to see if Clay comes back on. Riverside's been getting a pain in the ass this whole time. But, yeah, he's gone. All right. Well, that fucking sucks. You just wasted a good crack of beer. It's back. Here it is. All right. It's me, Javier, and Clay coming back on. Kinda. We'll see. There he is. There he is. Big Daddy himself. Refined Rugger. We're back after a week-long hiatus. We had some stuff come up and we couldn't get into it. So we're back now with a special guest.
The
Jacob
specialist
Kugler.
of guest.
Semifinalist with the Houston Aeros.
Yes. Something we're not familiar with, playoffs here in Kingwood, but
playing loose forward. Hell yeah.
Number
gang.
Six.
Hell yeah.
Six.
Number 6 on the field, number 1 in your heart.
Ooh, number 69 in the sheets.
And number 2 in my pants.
He's the 6 to my 9. Ooh.
My yin to my yang.
You sexy babies.
Yeah, all right. Welcome to the podcast, Jacob. Mr. Kugler. Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
The Cougs.
He's our third guest. Welcome, man. Privilege.
His third guest.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Third guest, second veteran guest, right? Billy was a veteran too, I think.
Billy was a veteran. I think we all kind of forget about that because Billy doesn't really talk about it much.
No, he doesn't.
No. But he was in the Army. You were a veteran.
Yep. Army as well.
I was in the Army.
You were in the Army as well. Army vet. Well, we all can't be winners, so it is what it is.
So I tell the Marines.
They'd be mad if they could understand you.
Yeah, I was going to say, we don't have any other Marine guest on because they can't figure out how to use a computer or speak in clear sentences.
Yeah.
Right?
Strong together.
Rugby, hit, crayons, eat. That's how it would go.
Love. That's how it is.
Exactly. Oh, man. So, yeah, dude, you guys are in the playoffs now. You guys made it to the semifinals.
Second year in a row, third year row, second year in a row because COVID happened.
Second year in a row. Spoiler alert, I guess, for later on in this episode when we talk about it. Whatever. So, how long have you been doing rugby for, man? Doing the rugby?
2 years. This is my second year.
Second year and you started with the Arrows.
Started with the Arrows.
Look, I've been around Houston rugby for a little bit, and I know the Arrows went to the playoffs 2 years ago, right? Or a year ago.
Yeah,
it's their second year going.
A year ago.
And you've been playing on this team for 2 years? Look.
So, I mean, you could
I'm just
say
going to plant
pretty
the
much.
seed right now. Next year, just come over Kingwood. Just come over to Kingwood. Maybe we'll make it to the playoffs this time.
You sound a lot like Sarge.
Sarge just got busted for trying to snipe.
Sniping. Well, sniper.
Hey, man, I really can't knock him, dude, because I know that when y'all's club didn't continue, I know that was rough.
Yeah.
And we want Houston Rugby to grow. So just having you guys back, I know this year was rough for you guys, but just having us back is really good for the scene.
Yeah.
And we just hope next year's better and better. And we'd like to get another team over here on the north side for the D3 side because the Woodlands won't feel the D3 side. So it'd be nice to get someone else in the bracket so we have a bigger bracket.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh, shit.
I tried putting a little seed of having a Conroe team, and that'd be awesome up here, like Lake Conroe.
It would be awesome.
But
probably could. Well, yeah, I'd say outside of Conroe, there's not too many people. I guess Montgomery maybe, but
yeah, there's just that girls team that's out here.
We can coach all those San Houston boys,
right? That's what I'm saying. Like, bring the Sammy boys down. Let's go.
No shit.
But they're all at the Woodlands.
Yeah.
Which I learned in.
But if there's a close team.
If there's a what team?
Closer team.
Yeah, that's true.
Would be nice.
I feel like they just graduate Sam Houston, though, and move down to the Woodlands. So.
It's what it seems like.
It really does.
But.
Seems what everyone does, just move to the Woodlands.
It's the popular spot.
I used to live there and then hated it because of the traffic.
You either move to the Heights or to the Woodlands.
Yeah.
So
it's the two nicest areas. I mean, Woodlands is nice, but every weekend there was some major event or concert or something, and it was just like a shit show. Always trying to get around, and then driving on 45, I was like, nope, I'm done.
It's the marathons that really piss me off. You're going to cut off half of a whole city.
Yep.
For 0.03% of the population that ride their fucking
marathon,
bikes?
triathlon. It was always something up there. It was a fucking nightmare. What I hate we're glad you here in Kingwood in my neighborhood on, I think it's like Sunday, you have these fat fucking cyclists that think they're Lance Armstrong, but they're like overweight and riding in the street. And I'm like, bro, either go the speed limit on your little bicycle or get the fuck out the way because I'm gonna run you over. Like, I'm sick of your shit. You're wearing tight spandex, but you're 300 pounds. I get it. I appreciate it. Go get a mountain bike and get on the trails and get out of the street. I hate cyclists more than anything.
That's everywhere on Sundays.
Lizzo.
Yeah.
Lizzo on a bike.
I've seen it.
It's like Fat Joe on his crotch rocket.
I'm not a player. I just bike a lot.
Lizzo would taco the wheels, man, of a street bike. You should probably edit that one out. That
bike would be screaming.
We're gonna get reported on YouTube for that one.
Well, we didn't get reported for the last episode, so I guess it wasn't Trudeau thing. Who knows?
Oh, Trudeau. The Canadian guy came on there.
That was nice of that comment.
Dude.
Yeah. Some guy from Canada commented under our Trudeau episode. He's like, don't blame you. Fuck Trudeau. We all hate him here. I was like, all right, cool. All right, so let's get into it. I'm excited. I know you guys probably aren't excited, but y'all in 2 weeks, right? Y'all are playing the Blacks in the semifinals, who y'all lost to last year in the finals. What's the talk around the arrows? What's y'all's game plan here? Because anybody that's in D3 knows the name Blacks. I don't care how good you are. It's not a name you want to face or a name you want to hear. You got to have some kind of game plan because they just put up 99-0 against the Lions. So,
to be fair, it was a Lions.
Yeah, and they haven't won a game by less than 50 points in a long time. Right. So we know that. We played them last year. Most of their roster is the same from last year, right? So we're not going to see anything new from them, right? So we can't take away from just how good they really are. Like, you're talking about guys that have played at a premier level for a long time, and they're just playing kickabout, right? So we're just gonna get physical with them, right? They're really good at pushing the ball around and creating space. So we're gonna
push the balls in their mouth.
I just say, push the balls back. All you can do, like literally, all you can do, I think, is just play hard rugby. And you can't make mistakes because I think just from experience, the Blacks don't make mistakes. Like, they just don't. So all you can do is just hit them fucking harder and hope they make the mistakes. That's literally all you can do. Yeah.
I think the funniest thing I'd ever seen Chris Howard ever say to me was in the final, because him and Chris go way back, and Chris was chirping at him, and it was just all cute and fun. But
Chris chirping at someone? No way.
Yeah, it was like minute 20 into the game, and Chris was going for an open field pass and it was clean, but D-Walk just, knocked Chris out, obliterated him, right? And Chris texted me on the way home. He was like, "Hey, you want to see a dead body?" it was a picture of him laid out on the It was my last year I played reserves, right? I wasn't a starter until this year. I was learning the game, and then I come on the field, and I just played real aggressively, right? So I come on the field, and Norm, our captain, goes, "You know who to hit?" I'm like, "D-Walk?" Okay.
He's turned you into one of them, a goon.
The goon, that hockey movie, The Goon.
You know who to get.
Go get your red card, boy.
Like, I'm going to get out of this game quick.
Got my hitman on it. That's funny, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Blacks it wasn't the Blacks. Years back when I was with Galveston, we went to the playoffs one year, and we faced the Dallas Reds, and it was just, and that's the year we had Paul Mullen, and we had, star-studded. We had a fucking solid team. And we get there in the first round up in Dallas, and we play the Reds, and you walk out on that pitch, and you're like, how are you guys even D3, man? Like, I mean, it was just like you're saying, it's just like these semi-pro guys that were maybe like older in age, right? Like late 30s, 40, but have been playing all their life and just wanted to stay in the game, some. And you're just like, dude, like all you can literally, the only thing we said to ourselves is like, just don't make mistakes. That's all you can do. Like, just try to keep it, just don't make mistakes. Because those types of teams will take any mistake and they will always capitalize on it. And
they'll exploit it. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. They're really good at poaching off the breakdown, right? Like if you're not pillar posting, they'll break game line quick. So we're just going to be physical. Like we're going to play our brand of rugby, and it works.
Yeah, it does. Right? It's worked for you all season. So don't fucking change it now.
So we're not going to do anything flashy. We're not going to play their game. We're going to force them because it's kind of like a fight, right? Like a real like a professional bout. If you think about it. The guy who loses, typically, because you have really good fighters or players, it's when you can shake them out of their game. That's how you capitalize.
Yep. So make them make the mistakes.
It's just about That's right. It's about us being disciplined, sticking to our brand of rugby, and at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. Like
I wish I could go to that one. I wish it wasn't awesome.
Just moan when you get tackled. Just go,
you say, "Hit me harder, Daddy."
Like, especially when we set in the scrum, I'm just going to look at the other six and go,
Daddy.
You ever see that episode?
Spit in my mouth.
We're going dark here. The interview Marshawn Lynch had, and the guy was like asking him, like, how are you so good or something like this? And he goes, you just keep hitting him over and over and over and over. And he stops thinking and over, and he goes, so the motherfuckers don't want to be hit anymore. He goes, that's it. You go just run through them and they don't want to be hit anymore. And they'll just start making mistakes. Like basically that's all you got to do is just keep hitting the motherfuckers until they don't want to be hit anymore. Cause
I like it. Of course, it's all fun. It's all fun talk, right? Cause I've played with you guys and you guys seen the way I play. I like to have a lot of fun. Out there, and I don't really take anything real serious. But in a competitive spirit, I will say they have to see us too. Right? We don't have to see them; they have to see us. So
and it's going to be a good. They've got to know too, looking at all the scores and watching the season as it goes, that and they've seen you last year. You guys aren't like a pushover. They know it's going to be a tough fucking match, and they're going to be like, shit. They're probably thinking the same thing, And
we scored more points on them last year than anyone had all season.
Yeah, that's
something right there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they blew us out. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from how good they're good, man. They're good. We are too. So
eventually, I mean, it's just like the All Blacks.
You guys already set the bar, man. So you just got to go above it.
Well, the All Blacks, it's just like the All Blacks, not Austin Blacks, but the All Blacks. They've been top tier for as long as they can. At some point, somebody's going to beat them and take over, right? It's just a matter of when.
Ireland.
Yep. y'all are going to be Ireland. Y'all have to be Ireland and like be the team that fucking finally dethrones this like dynasty that just won't go away, right?
Hell yeah.
All right. And you know what's so good about it, man? It's like in the movie Rush. You need guys like and teams like the Blacks because it elevates everyone else's play.
It makes everybody play better.
Not if you're like a dick about team where you're just here to be social, but like if you're a competitive like natured team and you want to compete, you need guys that are that good because it's like this is the bar.
Yeah, it really is.
This is what we're chasing.
Yeah,
and then we're going to overstep that. Right. So I'm super excited about it. I was excited when I found out we were pulling the Blacks first.
You're like fuck, go, but at the same time, yes, like
let's get the hump. Let's get the hill out the way, man.
Yeah,
it ain't a mountain; it's a hill.
Like we were all rooting for Shreveport to beat Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Like let Shreveport take the lick, right? Let's get back to the final. But then it's like, as a competitor, you want that Rudy moment, right? You want the Rudy moment. So
it's gonna be exciting.
It's gonna
be a fun one, man. I wish it was here. I mean, I want to watch that one so bad in person, but
I hope they set something up online or something where we can watch it. I'm sure the Blacks
last year they
did
all the games
live stream, right?
For the semifinal were aired.
Oh, were they?
Right. So I'm sure these will have a link too. USA Rugby, you have something set up.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that would be
definitely catching that.
I've got something that weekend. I say if I had something that weekend, we could get together and watch it and talk shit during it. Laugh at Kugler.
The 22nd?
While he's playing. Yeah.
22nd.
I've got something that week. Oh, fuck, a birthday party. Oh, I don't want to say, oh, fuck, it's my nephew. So, fuck, it's my nephew.
Yeah, oh, fuck, it's a birthday party.
I mean, fuck. Well, then you got, so, Tribe and Fort Hood, that one's going to be a banger, too. And I'm going to tell you right now, that one's going to come down, not that y'all's won't come down to the last second. Tribe and Fort Hood is going to come down to the last second. I think that's probably two of the most evenly matched teams, just as far as looking at their whole season, the way they've played.
Yeah.
That one's going to be a bucket. There's going to be some injuries in that one. There's going to be some red cards, and there's going to be, because Tribe's the one that had a couple red cards this season. Fort Hood's got the big Polynesian boys.
Dude. Yeah, that's Fort Hood's got, they got the Islander squad, man.
Well, they had some big boys last year, too.
Yeah.
They play real physical.
Yeah.
They play real physical. Like, we were actually quite surprised.
They're bangers, man.
Last year, we played them in the semifinal last year. We both played Oklahoma OKC in the quarterfinal, and they were fast, real quick to the ball. But when we played, it was a last-minute win for us. I'm talking about the last second.
Yeah, that's the way I feel like this one's going to be between those two.
And because of how physical Fort Hood played. Like, their 8-man, he wasn't even being lifted in the lineout. He was just jumping and attacking the ball. Like, he was that. It was so. It was like, what do you do? This guy's got a rope that's so good. Like, you can't even stop.
Just swatting the ball.
It was unreal. He really was. It was like an NBA. It was like an NBA, like whatever they do.
The jump at the beginning.
It's fucking jump ball.
Like this. Shove him or something.
Like what Sabercat CC Mahoney's like 6'8".
Yeah.
Like Polynesian dude just
retarding.
It was jumping.
That one's gonna be fucking bruiser.
I would just look, I'd be like, what do we do with this, guys? Come on.
Well, that one's being played okay, so they're all being played in Austin. Okay.
So it's all gonna be at the facility.
Okay, that's right.
So is it I haven't looked at it. So I'm assuming, is it the semifinals are Saturday and the finals are Sunday? They do it back to back like that?
Yeah, usually that's the way.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Damn.
Well, so let's watch it on Sunday and just talk shit.
Sunday, I can watch it. Yeah.
Yes, because it'll definitely be Arrows. It'll be Arrows. OKC
Arrows in the Tribe. Are we picking the Tribe? I mean, obviously we're picking the Arrows to win. So
I think that okay. So you got. I'm just going off of the.
Although I should pick against the Arrows
from Kugler,
just because.
You should, because every time you pick,
I should pick against the Arrows because every time I do, they win.
Yeah,
superstition's a thing.
Yeah. It is. Stick to it.
I mean, all right, I picked the Blacks to win.
We
only know why. Always bet on the Black.
But I think the Tribe and Fort Hood, and just based off the information that you just said, like, how the Tribe, they're a little faster, moving the ball a little more, and then Fort Hood's just more in your face.
Yeah, it's really impressive inside centers.
Yeah,
their centers are, their wings are quick.
So I think
I gotta pick Fort Hood.
Yeah, it's speed versus.
You're gonna go Fort Hood,
right?
Yeah, I
was gonna say it's an Army thing, huh? Yeah,
It's kind of like how you've always picked Galveston. Like I was stationed there.
Okay.
So I gotta pick the boys in green.
There you go.
Well, in that case, I picked Tribe.
We got Tribe picks. All right.
I like OKC. I picked the Tribe because they have the Eagle Glove and Anchor on the back of their shorts.
Exactly why I picked them, honestly.
And they're sponsored by the local.
They're kids.
Yeah, I had reached out to their coach and I'd said, "Hey, why y'all get the Eagle Globe and Anchor? Like, are y'all a Marine Corps team?" They said, "No, we just have a good relationship with the local Marine Corps there." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I was like, "That's pretty cool."
Yeah,
it's gonna be a fucking good one. I don't even know. Does D2 playoffs start yet? I don't.
Yeah, so D2 does the same. D2 and
D1 that's right. My boys up in Fort Worth, they're playing San Antonio in the semifinals.
Oh, did they make it through?
Yeah, shout out to JP, man, and Doc J. So Fort Worth's playing San Antonio. That one's gonna be good. Fort Worth's the one that came close to beating the Blacks this year. Like they've been really good. And then the Blacks D2 is playing Hurt D2. Well, yeah, pretty much can tell you.
Hurt and Blacks.
Yeah, Hurt and Black sounds like a porno I watched one time.
Does that? That sounds like a crime.
I need to see your browser.
Nope.
You know what? I'm gonna say Hark, man. I'm going with the Houston hometown heroes. Let's go.
You're going
we got two. We got two. Or, I'm sorry, Hark. It's Hark, right? Or is it Hurt?
No, Hurt.
Oh, it's Hurt?
It's Cody's team. Yeah.
Oh, no. Fuck no. Blacks. Sorry.
No, yeah.
I'm playing the Blacks on Saturday, so I'm not voting for them at all in anything.
There you go.
So
I have love hate for Hurt. I'm gonna go with the Blacks, but obviously I'm picking Fort Worth to beat San Antonio. San Antonio. Let me look at what's the standings. Hold on. I want to see.
I'm San Antonio, dude. San Antonio's been on a fucking roll, and they've been killing it this season.
San Antonio's 7-1. Fort Worth is 6-2. But Fort Worth is I'm going Fort Worth. Obviously.
I
can't go against
biased,
my boys.
But whatever. It is what it is, I guess.
Root for my boy JP, man. I can't do it. I mean, he's a former Galveston player. We know how I feel about Galveston. And then D1 final or semifinal. I only see one match, so I don't know if that's the final. Blacks versus the Reds.
It's the Reds and Blacks.
Huh?
I think it's the final.
Yeah. I guess they don't have enough teams to have a semifinal, right?
No, it's just the Reds and Blacks.
I mean, Dallas or the Reds and HTX are playing this Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think the Reds going to put in their starters, right? If they have to play a playoff, are they going to just?
I'm just looking at what they got on TRU right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking to. So they have a match this weekend, but then they play in the finals in 2 weeks. So I doubt they're going to play their starters, right? I mean, HTX.
I wouldn't.
It's not even good. I mean, I don't want to talk shit.
Well, HTX aren't even like they're not even like games that count, right? Because they're academy teams.
I don't.
HTX is
They're the farm league.
They're a farm league, or they're a farm team, but they're part of the D1.
Okay, so they are part of the D1. So
yeah,
it counts, but that's the SaberCats like farm team.
That's their farm team because there's no official academy team. I don't think there is.
Yeah, all the MLR teams like pull from their local D1 teams.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. The Reds aren't going to play their best players if they got playoffs in 2 weeks. So I don't know. It's hard for me to,
is this supposed to be like a makeup match? Or what? I don't understand then.
I don't know. Regardless, I'm rooting for the
makeup weekend was the 24th. That's the only one we play.
The Blacks are going to win regardless.
You know what? Like the Reds have a roster in already, and HTX doesn't put one in. So I wonder if this is like maybe Rugby Explorer once again messed up.
Yeah, it could be a Rugby Explorer glitch. I mean, as shitty as this website is, who knows? But so the Blacks it's the Blacks D1, D2, D3 all in the playoffs.
And their girls team.
Is the girls team in the playoffs too?
Yeah, they're called Black Ice or something. Like that. Yeah.
It's the ones we made fun of about the air freshener.
I thought Black Ice was from Colorado.
Yeah. It's on the TRU website. TRU Instagram.
The Black Ice. So I know the Valks are the
one we were talking shit
team.
about.
Yeah, because they came out of nowhere. Like to be fair,
Black
they're part
Ice
of the Frontier.
D1. Okay, here we go.
They're part of the
Black Ice.
They're part of the Frontier.
Which was the one out of Colorado?
It's not the Grey Wolf. Is it the Grey Wolves?
Maybe it was a traveling team.
I could have sworn.
So Black Ice is 2-2. Hark is 5-0. The Sharks.
Well, who's this Austin team that's playing the Vipers?
Valkyries.
Austin Valkyries.
Let's see.
What a cool
Grey
name.
Wolf.
The Valks.
Hark. Black
One of the
Ice
players on the Valkyries. She runs. You ever heard of that? That company, Rugby Ninja.
No,
she does that one. Oh.
Oh shit! I'm supposed to reach out. Yeah, I got to reach out to her.
Well, if you haven't heard of Rugby Ninja, don't worry because there's Refined Rugger.
Yeah,
I have a hat.
You do, yes.
I got a hat.
It's a great hat. Taylor
and some underwear, so it's kind of cool.
Wait, how'd you get underwear? We didn't really.
Don't worry about it.
I know a guy.
I know a guy that knows a guy.
It cost me a BJ.
A BJ, HJ.
You gotta ask.
That's right. All my clothes has prices, but if you want the free stuff, you just got to DM me. Slide into those DMs. If you want the good stuff. If you want that good stuff, slide in my DMs. Although people are going to be coming up to Corbin on Galveston, like, how'd you get that pullover and all that? I'm like, slid into the DMs.
You got a good pair of knee pads?
Yeah. All right, so the Blacks are basically going to sweep every division. I just have to say that so the Arrows, I'm doing it for a reason. Don't get mad at me. All those people that haven't listened this whole season, it's superstition. But yeah, that's going to be, I don't know. I just want to see somebody beat the Blacks for once. Just let's change this dynamic of.
And I want it to be a Houston team.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And nothing against them. And I want it to be Mike.
I already hate Austin, right? So let's just somebody please.
Look, honestly, I just want to see all Houston teams just fucking crush it. Bayou City, baby. Yeah. Let's go.
Well, except
Space City.
Fort Worth. I want Fort
AKA Scrooston.
All the studs of all the Houston clubs should make their own side club, kind of like how the Blacks do, because the Blacks pull from different areas, and just put an all-star team called the Scrooston whatever, and just called Scrooston, and just us go play the Blacks and beat them.
Yeah. H-Town.
Just make a team.
Call it H-Town Brown.
Yeah.
You got Austin Blacks, you got the H-Town Browns. Not for the color.
It'd have to be purple, dude.
For the color of our bios, brown. The H-Town Browns. The color of the bios around here. I can't say H-Town White Power.
The Scrooston Perp.
Wow. That'll get you banned.
H-Town Perp.
Yep. Lean Daddies.
The Lean Daddies. Oh, fuck.
South
Houston
Park Mexicans.
Lean Daddies. Oh, shit.
Houston Northsiders.
Northsiders. The Bundys.
Norteños.
You get some real gangsters out there playing rugby.
Yeah.
That would be awesome to watch. Dude, it's thundering like crazy over here.
Is it?
Is it not thundering where y'all are?
It was for a little bit.
Dude, it
was earlier.
We got the pigs are squirreling.
Shaking the house. All right. Texas, is that all for TRU? We got I think we've hit everything here.
All right, so
yeah.
So Kugler, you guys were right. You guys were riding a pretty good high throughout the season. How did you feel when you guys went to Shreveport? And you guys,
man, we were feeling pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And I actually love playing Shreveport because they played the game real hard and competitively, but they are some really just cool and fun dudes.
Yeah. It was a good hang afterwards when they came down here.
Even on the field, when we're walking by each other, the 14 was like, "Hey man, you want to slow down a little bit? Give me a break." I'm like, "Why don't you slow down? You're fucking 14.
Right?
I play 6, dude. I don't even be cheating you around here." And their 8-man, come old Red, he's just tough. We all felt really good going into it. Our season went really well, but we're missing a lot of major key guys this season. So that just speaks a lot for our depth chart.
Yeah.
We got guys on our pitch. But we felt good going to that game. It was just
got some cards too.
We lost
yellow cards, right?
Yeah, we lost that game.
Yeah.
Right. That we played 40 minutes a man down. Right. We had 4 yellow cards in the first half. Right. So it's like 4 yellow cards for the whole game. So and we had some set piece issues, scored off of a scrum. I mean, they took really good advantage. And they played really well, man. We were rooting for them for the rest of the season.
Obviously. Yeah, Shreveport is a good team.
We didn't play our brand of rugby. We just didn't play well. As our funny talker coach would say.
I'm sure that motherfucker was having a heart attack.
Oh my god,
that dude.
It's like he's got this really cool vibe about him. It's almost like Mad Dog Mattis.
He's an emotional man.
When it's time to get with it, he gets with it. But when it doesn't something go right, it's like a disappointed parent.
That dude is
not good.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
He just shook his head. He's like, "Not good enough, mates. Not good enough." You're like, "Damn, coach."
Like shit.
You couldn't even yell at us. That's what you got to say. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Call me or something.
Right?
Don't just say that.
Call me an asshole.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. That's I know you guys came strong back though. You guys definitely took it back for the rest of the season. So I was just curious about how that kind of made you guys feel after traveling out, coming back.
Well, I'll tell you the way I see it, because I can't really speak for everyone else, right? Is it kind of like last year when we lost the Bay Area when we shouldn't have in Bay Area?
Yeah.
It's almost like you ride this really high, and then you get too comfortable. And I'm not saying we got comfortable, but we showed up and we didn't play our brand of rugby, and there's no real explanation for why. It just
didn't happen.
We just didn't put it together.
Yeah.
We just didn't put it together, right? And it kicked us in the dick, and we're like, oh, like now these guys could very well take the first place seed over us, and we don't want that.
Yeah, you guys were close, man.
So, yeah, it was close in points.
And then we were like, we have to win. And then, Galveston played us really well at their home field.
Yeah,
right? And that was fun.
That one was gonna be.
That was a real.
Yeah, that was a good match.
That was fun. Their 2 was a stud.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike O.
No, Mike O didn't start. Yeah. It was somebody else.
He didn't?
No, Mike O didn't start that one.
No, it was a guy that he was a ball player. I don't know his name, but he was just.
I forget who it was.
He was everywhere you didn't want him.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and there's 6.
Who it was. Yeah.
He usually locks.
Huh?
Is that the guy I'm thinking about?
Who?
No. Actually, I think this guy, he's a bigger guy, but he played 9 last time we played him.
Hold on, let me go to results. I'll find it.
Yeah, but and their stud rookie played 8-man, but he got
hurt.
That
one sucked, man, because that sucked. Yeah, Aiden went out.
I was kind of surprised they had such a he played lock our first match.
Littlefield was
he played really well. I'm kind of surprised they put a rookie at 8.
Yeah.
But he played it well.
He did, and then he fucking got injured. It fucking sucked. God, dude, do you hear that outside?
I just heard that one. One.
It's coming down. Derek Littlefield was playing hooker. I don't know him. He must have been a new cat, but
I don't know him then.
Yeah, that's the one y'all won by 2 points, man. That one was fucking. That was a barn burner. That was a great match.
That was
one of the best ones. Yeah. That was a good one.
I really like those games. I really appreciate those games. Blowing people is cool, but it's like
it really fucking tests you.
You want some competition, man. I don't mean competition, but I mean you want it to be close because it keeps spirits like it keeps everybody on edge. We don't know what
close matches are. We don't know. Usually it's 50 to something by halftime.
You guys got so close in the second game.
I shared a Facebook post from like 3 years ago, I think, and it's when we beat Bay Area, and I was like, oh yeah,
that was our only win in 3 years.
I think that was our only win, like a while. I was like,
it's rough.
We're rebuilding.
We've been rebuilding.
It's rebuilding
every year, man.
It's rough, man. Well, that's why I wanted to start like the new team colors and all that stuff this year was like just to get a fresh start, change the mindset, reboot, like change our colors, change everything, just fucking fresh start. Forget the past. We're a new, fresh team, start over, like fucking mindset, dude. Mindset is more than 50% of it, man. It really is. It's just you getting
showing up is 80%.
Yeah.
Of it.
Well, I think that's the other thing too, is you got to find people who are gonna go, okay, I want to play some rugby, so I'm gonna take some time off. I'm gonna show up twice a week.
Yeah.
To practice. That's what it is, man. So
I mean, it's fucking crazy that you have last year we had 20 something coming out for touch. And then as soon as real practices started, we had like 6 people. And I'm like, I'm 40 with a broken thumb that I was supposed to have surgery on that I kept putting off because we needed people. Like, where are these like young cats and these other people? They're like zero dedication. And I was like, dude, what's fresh start, man? Fresh everything. Hopefully next season, like that just helps. Like, hey, let's start over. Let's just Forget the past, new rugby, you know. I don't know.
We're rooting for you guys,
but it wasn't
man.
us. Just it was comforting knowing that other people were having issues, other teams were struggling, and
as we've been like covering throughout this whole like podcast thing, like seeing, because now we actually have to like pay attention to other zones in Texas
outside of like, D3 South.
Yeah, we're looking at rosters and we're looking at scores, and we kind of go, "Oh shit!" Like, okay, we're not the only team, because when you're really like you feel isolated in this D3 like South, what we are, right? And you're just kind of like, okay, we're playing forfeits, or we're playing man down all these games, and it's like, are we having a team? But then you kind of see other teams struggle too with it. You're like, oh, well, yeah, we're not the only ones hurting, so it's not okay, but it makes you kind of feel like, all right, like we're not the only ones in this battle.
Yep.
Well, even us, we struggled this whole season. I say struggle only because last year we were having to pick a 23-man roster with 38, 40 dudes showing up to practice. Yeah. And this year, it's nowhere near like that, right? So it was like right at the beginning of the season, we're like, dude, are we going to have 23? And then the day of, or the day before, we got 23. Yeah. Right? So it's like later in the season, obviously, as
you're being successful, everybody wants to start showing up.
I wonder what's happening with rugby. Like, why is it? It used to be because, I mean, back when I started playing back in the day with Galveston, like you went to practices and you fought, and there would be times like you don't even make the roster, or you make it and you get 5 minutes of playing time, but you were at all practices. Like, it was competitive as hell. And now it's like you can't even get 15 people to show up to a home match, and it
just got to be it has to be a different approach. The older we all get, right?
I don't know if it's
there has to be a
money thing. Is it, is it just do kids nowadays just not dedicated to anything, or like, because me, it's like you give your word, you're dedicated, you commit to something. It's like, fuck, dude, I've got my job. We have the podcast. I try to run Refined Ruggers. I got 2 kids young. I still made time to come to at least one practice and come out and play, and had a fucking broke thumb that I was supposed to have surgery on. Then you got these kids that are 22 years old with no kids, maybe a job, and can't make it to one practice. And you're like, bro, what do we?
I think it's exactly what Kugler said, man. It's marketing towards the youth.
Yeah.
Right? Where's the marketing towards it? We have a professional team here in Houston that's fairly decent, right?
Yeah, great this year.
It's 3rd place right now.
And we're like, wow, why aren't we filling out the stadium? We have athletes.
Well, the MLR's not even marketing properly, because I was in Atlanta.
MLR sucks at marketing
for
in
my
Houston.
Birthday, and I was talking to my cousin. They're like, does Atlanta have a rugby team? I'm like, ATL Rattlers. Yeah, you guys have one.
Yeah,
like, and they live downtown in the city and had no idea. I was like, that's like a major. When you look at it from a sport aspect, that's a major fail. Like you have a city dumping money into a sports team, but you have people who live 4 miles away from your stadium that have no idea.
It's because they put people in positions. Like I was talking to Paul about this. Well, maybe not Paul. Anyways, Houston's like they're trying to time drop, get people in trouble. Houston's like not manager, the president of the Houston Sabercats or whatever. Like they select him because he had all this experience in sports. He's a young guy, but with baseball and stuff like this, I'm like, where's the rugby experience? Like there was no rugby experience. It's like it just because he was in sports doesn't correlate to how you're going to recruit for people to come to the matches and stuff. It's like they're picking people that maybe don't know rugby. Because when I was I think I've told the story before, but last year I went to Utah to go backpacking in the national parks. But I did a night in Salt Lake City with Paul to go watch, the Warriors play. And when me and my buddy showed up to go park, you couldn't find parking. You had to park a mile away from the stadium because there were so many people at the match. And I asked Paul, I said, are y'all doing something special tonight? Like, what's going on? He goes, no, this is every match, man. It's like that's what the people live for. And I'm like, all right, Why doesn't other MLR teams go and find the most successful MLR team and go, what are you guys doing? And let's copycat exactly what you're doing. They each try to do their own thing. And it's like, it's not fucking working. Go ask the team that's doing it right. Like San Diego, Utah. What are you guys doing? And do a carbon copy match of what they do to promote it and get people in the seats. And we went on a long discussion about local guys, right? Utah has like these local teams. They did like this inter local tournament. And now they have like three or four. They have like 3 or 4 people from this tournament on the Warriors now. Like they pull people local from these teams and put them on there. Whereas Sabercats are bringing people over from like New Zealand and all this stuff. Is like nobody's going to go watch your matches. Nobody knows who these people are. But if you brought on like guys from Sam Houston, right, or like A&M or all these other ones, people like I told the perfect example is when Paul comes into town to play. Over 30 people show up just to see Paul and talk to him. Could you imagine if you had a local person play on the team? Instead, you had these no names coming from all over these countries to try to win a championship. Great. Championships are great, but I don't know who the fuck that person is. And I'm not going to rally behind them. And so it's like, just carbon copy it and use what works there. But I don't know, man.
Look, and make it sexy.
Yeah, exactly.
We just need more Kuglers on the Sabercats. That's what we need.
What's a group of Kuglers called? We need to come up with the name of that. Like,
a caggle.
Like you have a gaggle, a Kugel,
a caggle of Kuglers.
A caggle of Kuglers.
We call a bunch of mean sons of bitches.
A caggle of Kuglers.
A caggle of Kuglers.
I have an identical twin.
Do you really?
Really do.
Shut up.
There's another Kugler.
Does he play 7?
No.
Oh fuck, that'd be so good.
He's actually a chef.
A chef? Damn.
Yeah.
I love it.
But it's so funny how that found out. Like he served 10 years in the Army, 2 deployments, Purple Heart recipient, right? Real stud warfighter. Then did his whole thing, and now he is a chef of a Persian food truck.
Dude,
Persian
that is
food?
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
It's all halal. It's
I'm like
good
salivating
food,
over here, man.
It's all halal. Inshallah.
It is. It's halal. Inshallah. Yeah.
Dude, that sounds awesome. What?
Yeah, he wants to play rugby, but he's got TBI. Dude can't.
Oh yeah, he can't take no hits.
He can't take something. He can't take
shit.
Like
he can wear the pink shorts.
Yeah. You don't want to end up brain dead like me over here.
No contact.
Yeah, it's funny. We're talking about brain dead. I'll tell you a quick story. So the other night, I told my wife, I said, hey, I'm gonna go lay in bed and watch a movie. And so I put on Netflix and I wanted to watch that new murder mystery with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston, right? So I put it on and I watch it, and she comes to bed. And I'm about 45 minutes, almost an hour into it. She, gets in bed and she goes, why are you watching this? I go, I told you I wanted to watch the new, movie out. She goes, you've watched this before. And I go, what? She goes, you watched this a couple months ago. And I was like, no, I didn't. She goes, yes, you did. And I was like, no, I haven't seen this one. Bro, I was an hour into a movie that I just watched a couple months ago and had no idea. And I didn't realize it wasn't the new one. Wait. And I go, maybe it's a good thing.
I was like, maybe she's gaslighting
No, dude.
She could be gaslighting you.
No, and I told her, I go, oh, yeah, that's why some of these parts seemed familiar. And I looked it up and I was like, oh, yeah, I did. Like, I looked up the ending to the movie and I go, oh, yeah. I was like, dude, maybe it is a good thing I've retired because I don't take any more hits. I'm already losing it. This 40, I'm gone. And I was like, I just wasted an hour of my night watching a movie that I've already watched before. So I made the joke. I guess the only good thing about having a little bit of brain damage and maybe TBI is you get to experience stuff all over again that you completely forgot about.
It's like endless bliss.
Yeah, dude.
You can't steal my joy because I forgot I had it in the first place.
I can watch movies all over again and forget what the hell happened in the end. So I spent an hour watching a movie I'd already seen before. It was great. Yeah, so needless to say, I think I'm going to stay retired. I'm done. Oh, well. At least I can take photos now and enjoy it from the sidelines. I do enjoy that part.
Take some great photos.
Thank you. Yes. Those ones of Chris getting tackled at the try line, those turned out amazing. I told my wife, I said,
those are good pictures.
Each year I'm going to take a photo that I love the most from the season and blow it up and make it like a big picture in my office.
I swear to God, if it's not me squirting that fucking water bottle, I'm gonna be so butthurt.
I need to put up a fan vote on IG of you with the water bottle versus Chris getting tackled at the try line, and those are gonna be the two photos, and I'll let fans decide which one gets printed out.
I'm gonna be so butthurt. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
It's unfair for Chris because Chris is making a very athletic move, right? And he's like plowing through dudes to do this. And you got Hobb just milking this water bottle. Like, of course he's
fucking gut sticking out, just like completely out of shape.
We need to take that picture and make it like the silhouette, like they did the NBA logo, and that's the like D3 rugby logo.
D3 rugby. It needs to be.
Is that silhouette of you squirting the bottle with the hair flowing?
This picture alone embodies the South.
So beautiful. God bless. Man.
Why do I have the weirdest boner right now?
Welcome to me every time I do a podcast. That's why the camera's only this high up.
You guys don't know. I speak podcast pantsless. Ease of access, baby.
Nice. Oh, speaking of pantsless and boners, MLRs this weekend. Those guys can be boners.
Yeah. Oh,
we at least have to give picks real quick. Let's see.
Oh, okay. So I want to talk about this. Chicago, right? They finally got their. No, it was the Jackals. Dallas Jackals finally got their first win, right?
Yeah, barely. Yeah, against the Arrows.
Yes,
it was their first
14-11
career or not career one, but team win.
Which is so strange because we hyped up before the season started this being like an all-star. No, not the Dallas. I'm thinking Chicago. Never mind.
Chicago Hounds, because the Hounds won.
Yeah, Dallas has sucked 2 years in a row.
That's so crazy though that they've gone 2 seasons and they've finally won 1 game.
Sound like Kingwood.
Well, didn't Dallas like lose a whole bunch of their guys last year? That freak accident that happened on their facility. Didn't a bridge collapse or something?
I have no idea.
Like a whole bunch of
I don't know.
Last year, and they had to they were doing supplemental interim trades to get guys so they could play because they had half of their roster.
Oh shit! I didn't
know that. No, I didn't. I have to look into that.
I've never heard of that. Yeah,
I thought they just sucked. I thought they were just the Kingwood of MLR.
Well, now I feel kind of bad.
I don't.
Look it up. You got to Google it because I know it because it was all over their I follow all the teams on Instagram.
Oh, wait, they're from Dallas.
What's their excuse this year for sucking so bad?
They're on a rebuild year. You guys should know all
my emotional bridge has collapsed.
The Jackals are the MLR Kingwood, man. I feel their pain.
Yeah, I feel it all the way, man.
Yeah, I bet you do.
The fucking Hounds, though, man, they cannot. They beat the Jackals, and that's it, man. They can't catch a break
for an all-star
either.
team. They just fucking shit show. Speaking of the Hounds, they play Free Jacks. Who you got?
They do, and they're playing Free Jacks at they're playing
New England's at home.
Yeah, they're playing at New England.
I'll put you down for New England if you say Chicago.
Yeah, put me down for New England.
Toronto Arrows versus the Ironworkers. I don't see the Toronto Arrows being in MLR after this year, but that's just me.
Really?
I don't think they will be. I think they're going to move on.
You think they're going to move to that?
I think they're going to
international.
Yeah,
they're going to move into that Raptors.
I think they're going to move into Super Rugby. Yep,
Super Rugby, where they play Argentina and all the motherfuckers, Chile. And all that.
I bet you they do.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh.
But they're not.
Yeah, but say they're not successful here at the basic American
not
MLR
Super Rugby. So you know how USA
reason,
has the Hawks now, right? The developmental,
right?
I think that's
USA
where Toronto's. I think that's where Toronto's going to go. I think that's going to be Canada's
developmental,
academy
team.
Yeah, pretty sure. Put me down.
Write that down.
More power to them.
That's insider trading knowledge.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna be around after this year. So
buy the OJ.
From my sources, I don't think they will be. So I'm gonna go with New York on that one. You put you down for New York or Toronto? You a Canada lover?
I'm going with Toronto. Yeah.
You're gonna pick the Arrows?
I want to pick the Arrows only because that guy from Canada commented on our YouTube video and said, "Fuck Trudeau." We don't like him either.
I like the guy, but his MLR team sucks. You're just picking Arrows because you have D3 Arrows here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bias.
Who do you think, Arrows?
Oh, glory, DC.
We are him. Just call us Himothy.
ATL versus DC.
Yo, if they're playing in them city jerseys, ATL, 100%. I want to see them win in that
I'm going ATL
jersey.
Too. You know what? And Kugler said ATL earlier. He's got friends in ATL. Let's go with ATL.
Do you really have friends in it? Oh, you got friends in ATL, but not on the team ATL. Okay.
Well, I got a guy that served in the Army that lives in Atlanta, and my cousin's Kugler. Some more Kuglers.
We're going to Atlanta then.
Fucking Coug Nation,
we're riding
baby.
the Atlanta train. And I can't pick DC because, fuck politicians. Okay, here's a tough one. Here's a tough one. Not for me, but Houston versus Utah.
Yeah, I know, friend of the podcast, but come on. Hometown hero, Houston.
You're going with Houston?
I'm going Houston. Sorry, Paul.
Hey, Paul, you heard that, right? So when Javi comes to the match,
I don't know Paul. I just know of him. So
if Paul, when you see these guys Saturday, just go ahead and hit them one time for me. Stick them one time. And then lastly, this is the match of the weekend. If we have a match of the weekend, this is your Arrows versus Blacks match here. Seattle Seawolves. You think
this is the big one?
Seawolves versus San Diego? Yeah.
So I think Legion's got they're not like a shit team. Like they're fairly decent.
Yeah,
right?
Seawolves are.
And so I think if the Seawolves,
this is going to be decided between 3 points.
I think this is gonna be close, but I think if
they're both West Coast teams, so time frame's not going to matter.
If I think if the Legion can maintain their integrity for the team, like where they're not making these fuck up mistakes, where they're making shit passes, right? And
they're both tied at 26 points so far.
And they're keeping the ball the same. I think if they're running a solid defensive line where they're not making holes, I think San Diego will take it. Yeah.
And Seattle's at home. Does that change your mind at all?
Not at all, dude.
Okay.
They're all going to be high on heroin or whatever. Babies.
So you're going to pick San Diego?
Yeah, I'll pick San Diego. Have you gone on to Seattle TikTok? It's the best thing ever.
Why on earth? I don't want anything to do with Seattle. It's a shit city.
Exactly. You go to Seattle TikTok and you got all these people who live in Seattle and all they're doing is videos of these people who are strung out. And
Seattle and San Francisco are two cities that can be wiped off the map, and I don't think anybody lose sleep over it.
Wait, am I mixing up Seattle and Portland? Or are they both?
Oh, let's add all three of them. All three of them are shit. Which one?
Or McAllister, Oklahoma.
I don't know about McAllister, but
meth capital.
McAllister.
Yeah, it's just
is it a shit show too?
There was an 81 mortarman who I was in my first unit. He's from McAllister, Oklahoma.
Was he a shit show?
That's so fucking funny, huh?
It's just
that guy was a fucking roller coaster.
So McAllister, Oklahoma is the San Francisco of Oklahoma.
It's the San Francisco of the Midwest, dude.
I think every state has a San Francisco, or right? Like Austin is our San Francisco.
Is Austin our San Francisco?
Yeah. What else is the shithole that has nothing but strung out weird people?
Oh, with pretentious people for sure.
Yeah. Pretentious. For every you could walk down the street and it's one pretentious, one drughead, one pretentious. That's Austin. That's San Francisco.
That is Austin.
Diversity.
Diversity.
We call
it government assistance. We call it liberals.
Goddamn sanctuary cities.
Oh, fuck Austin. Okay.
We went to Seattle last year.
I'm sorry.
Because we went up to, I forgot where we were in the mountains now, but we went and stayed at a little A-frame cabin that was an hour east. But Index, Colorado. Index, Washington, where we went, but we had to fly into Seattle. And we drove past the autonomous zone. It was fucking, just gross. Parts of the city are really beautiful.
Yeah.
And then you get to this, look at this whole homeless camp right here.
It's a shitty town.
There's a tent with a tarp on another tarp. Is that a barbecue sitting outside this place? Like, and
you got the fancy homeless
with a porta john,
and they all have laptops and fucking digital cameras.
It's a shame, man. That's like San Francisco.
It's almost like way better than what we had when we deployed. Yeah.
Right?
That's nice.
Seattle.
You had to do a double take. Wait a minute.
Iraq
what?
Yeah.
Am I back in my PB? What the
fuck? Some people would rather be in Fallujah than Seattle, probably.
Oh God, dude.
I would.
Some better food.
Probably safer.
Yeah.
Sadly.
This is gross.
Yeah, I couldn't. They were. I was watching. It was Bussin' with the Boys. It's a Barstool podcast with NFL players, and so they're interviewing this like tackle out of Ohio State, and they're like, "Where do you want to go in the draft?" And they ask him, like, "Where do you not want to go?" He's like, "San Francisco." And they ask like this young kid's like, "Why?" He goes, "Well, the taxes." He's like, "The people." He like, "Basically, much you have to pay to live there," and he's like, and he goes, "And the people." And I was like, "Yeah, it's probably somebody tells an honest answer. Like, nobody wants to go to that shit show."
No, people in San Jose are nice though.
Yeah, that's a shame. Like right outside, it's like not bad, but it's man, it's ugh. I remember I went to San Francisco.
Look at our cool bridge. Yeah, our awesome prison that doesn't work.
Our awesome prison that doesn't work.
In our really free liberal.
Dude, if your city has to have an app that tells you where there's shit on the street, it's probably not a place you want to be.
Dude.
I went to San Francisco and they have an app that like tells you like where people are crapping on the street, and I'm like, "Yeah,
avoid
man,
this
I'm out."
block.
Yeah,
this is a shit.
Like, it's a
shit pile.
And then you drive through San Francisco, like, why does it cost so much to live here? It's a freaking shithole.
It really does, man. It's insane. I got a friend who's from the area, and his mom bought this like an apartment, or she didn't buy. She's been renting this apartment since like the 80s, and California's got this rule where if you're renting, the landowner can't increase your rent until you leave. Right?
I forget what that's called. Yeah, I saw that on an episode of Friends.
Squatters' rights,
something like that. I saw it on an episode of Friends. I forget what it's called.
So she's been renting this place for like $1,200, right? So, but now, like she turned over the lease to him, but it's still in her name. So he's still renting it, and he's renting these rooms out to each person for $1,500 a pop.
Damn,
a room in San Francisco.
It's like New York,
shared bathroom.
Ridiculous.
Fucking what? Like, absolutely not. Absolutely not, dude.
Just to say you live in San Francisco, I don't like.
I went up there for a weekend. It's all right. It's not cool.
It's a shithole.
You know what's great about that place?
Leaving.
Yeah,
that's right. Leaving.
Like,
going.
Sorry
home.
for anybody that listens to this show from San Francisco, but it's a shithole.
I'm sure you're a nice person, but your city ain't.
No, yeah.
We're from Texas, and we're better than that.
We know it.
Fuck your shit. Oh man.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Well, so you're 2 years in rugby, right? You've been to a fair amount of socials. I gotta know, man.
Oh yes.
Best social you've been to, and what is the best social food you've had?
Yes.
Oh man, best social we've been to. So the best social food we ever had was when we went to Shreveport this year.
No shit.
Hands down, yes. They had some lady that made homemade pulled like Hawaiian pork and rice.
Oh
fuck.
Shit, yeah.
And it was
Should have went.
So
should have went to that match.
Best, not like the best social I've ever been to. I think we hold the best ones because just saying that because it's our team, but like none of them really stand out that much. Like we really try to go out of our way. Like when we go to away games or most games, like most socials are super cliquey, but in our club, we really try to sit with the other guys, kind of like force them to hang out with us after we beat them, after they beat us. Like, dude, this is what we're here for. So I really like our club culture when it comes to that. So I'm going to stick. Ours is the best social, but best social food is going to have to be
Shreveport's.
Damn.
What's up?
And I didn't stick around to go to their food because what they did, they did like their food was at the pitch. Like, hey, here's a beer, have some food. In about an hour, we're gonna hightail it to the bar. Well, we lost, so I didn't want to really hang out, so I ate food.
Cougar's only been playing a couple years, so you missed the old days of. So back in the day, Galveston. So Maiko, who's Galveston's like staple hooker.
Back in the day when they had the college players playing with them.
It's always been college players, asshole. So back in the day, Maiko and Miguel used to cook out of his like barbecue trailer. So they used to like during the match, they would sit there and they'd be cooking like brisket and sausage and all this shit, right? And then afterwards, this was back even before Lucky's Pub. We used to go to a pub down by the Strand, and the owner of the bar used to be like a huge rugby fan, and he'd let us like have the whole access to the whole fucking bar. And like, dude, we would sing songs, and the party went like all night. I'm talking like you would have your people run around the bar naked. Like you could do everything fucking went. It didn't matter, man. Like people behind the bar serving drinks, getting your own drinks, the food. Dude, it used to be wild. It used to be absolutely
mandatory.
Oh yeah, dude. It was people would you get naked even if they didn't have a zoo. I know that firsthand, or so I've heard. And it used to be wild. It's so tame now, but
I don't know the recipe.
Yeah. But it used to be fucking crazy, man. And I remember we used to go play. That's back when Austin was in our division, and we'd go up to Austin, and they had a home bar like on 4th Street, and used to go there, and it was wild. And they make you do your zoo. It was like across 4th Street in traffic, and like they would make you go into the gay bar, take like 5 shots, and come back out. It used to be buck wild. It's definitely got.
I'd do that anyway.
That sounds like a regular Thursday night,
right?
Bro, I get so many free drinks when I walk into those places.
Oh yeah,
I'm not worried.
Well, so now speaking of free drinks in Galveston, the home bar we used to have back in the day was like 1 block over from the gay bar in Galveston. So we always used to go in there as a group, and we always knew we were going to get some free drinks in there. So we go hang out in there for a while, watch the drag show, get some free drinks, and then just keep like bar hopping. It was wild, man. That was fun times.
I love the drag show.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I think they're hilarious.
Yeah, they're the best.
I have a good time.
Oh yeah,
with the lip syncing.
But yeah, y'all socials are good. Like you said though, it isn't clicky though. Like you go to Sundays and it's like super clicky, man. Like you try to have a conversation, it's like meh, You guys are very like intertwined in like the teams talking and hanging out, which I like. That's really nice.
Yeah, then what we do is after our social, like typically everyone from the other team goes home, but then like all of us, we go out afterwards. We'll go into the Heights or something, and like we don't do anything crazy. We find like one of the little dives out there, and we sit there and we just kind of hang out and relish the day.
That's what we used to do, man. Like that's what I liked about Galveston. Same thing as you would go out and you would spend. You knew that your whole Saturday was rugby. It was you play the match, and then afterwards the social, and then you're out for the rest of the night on the Strand or whatever. Like your night does not end till the next day.
So we used to do for whenever I first started playing with Kingwood, it was the game, and then we'd have the social at Back Pew, and then after Back Pew, we'd go to my dad's house and drink at the bar and sing karaoke.
Yeah. Your dad's house was the shit. Yeah, that's right.
Some boys and men on tap. That's what I'm talking about.
New Kids on the Block. That'd be my go-to.
Just end of the road.
End of the road.
Classic.
It's the Fat Bottom Girls, man. Always. That's the one.
We got to do a Famigos kickoff party at your dad's or somewhere.
We got to do something, man. A big old kick off the season before everything gets started. Yeah. That way I can put out the new rules.
We have new rules for the Famigos?
Yeah, I'm buying these flamingo costumes.
Oh, that's right.
At least one of the costumes has to be on the pitch at all times. And that's going to be the rule.
It's a good thing I'm just a photographer, not a player.
Love that.
And then
I love that.
I'll probably have a beer in hand rule. I don't know.
Yeah, we need to start some
even while you're playing.
The dick of the days and stuff.
Just like total like old school football type. Got off the sideline, smoking a cigarette. You're like, oh wait, offense is going back out there.
That's the way. I keep saying back when I played for Galveston, my roommate at the time, he was an Army vet. And this dude was wild as shit. But when we both played with Galveston, we'd do tournaments. You had rolling subs. We always had an agreement. He and I would be each other's sub. So we'd always sub each other out. We want to come out and smoke a cigarette and then go back in. This is back when I smoked. So we go out, smoke a cigarette, chug a beer, and keep rotating he and I back and forth. Like, we don't come out for anybody else besides each other. It was awesome.
That's what I tell everybody. Like, that's what I told everybody last season for the Flamingos. I was like, grab somebody, pick somebody as your designated sub.
Yep.
And then you guys just a minute at a time, just rotate out and just get a run in real quick, pop off, hit a drink.
That's going to be me and old Bobby. That's what me and Bobby are going to do.
There you go. That's the deal right there, man.
Bobby's my
That's
guy.
the way to do it, man.
I'm calling him out. Bobby's my guy.
Hell yeah.
That's the best way. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, before I forget, men's sevens is this weekend in Singapore, I guess it looks like. Men's USA Eagles, yeah.
I gotta tell you, man, I don't know.
USA's ranked number 9, aren't they?
Hey, what?
They're ranked number 9 right now, aren't they?
Boo, 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 boo. Let's see. Yeah, they went down after the last. Yep, number 9.
Yeah.
They've only got 3 more series to go: Singapore, Toulouse, and London. So
who was it? I saw a highlight of someone getting a breakaway, and then he goes to pass
guinea
it.
Pigs are going wild, bro.
Yeah, they're going nuts right now, man.
Sound like ducks.
Yeah, he goes to pass it and he knocks it forward, and I was like, oh, I know that feeling, dude. And I can't remember if it was Baker or not. I think it was Perry Baker who did it. What's up,
fuck, dude? Well, hobby? Got anything else?
Yeah. If you guys have a rugby team and you want to fucking play some tens, sign up for the Get Shamrock tournament down in Galveston. We talked about it a little bit, mentioned it earlier, but
yes,
get out there, sign up for it, reach out. It's posted all on our Facebook. If not, if you're part of the rugby community, I'm sure you know who Matt Blackwell is, aka Sarge.
Yeah.
Kugler
will be there if you want to come shake Kugler's hand. Wish him luck in the playoffs.
Shake his dick, touch his butthole.
I mean, he'll take any shake you can give him, but that's what I've heard.
Ooh. Only from dudes.
Yeah.
Only
women
from
back away. Dicks only.
Yeah, Caleb, my lady. Was
strictly dickly.
Yeah,
it's not cheating.
Now, does that exclude chicks with dicks?
Ooh, that's a whole another can of worms.
Look, I had this conversation the other day. Is it gay?
If it starts, is it gay? Sure. Yeah. Yep. You just go, yep.
Yeah. So, we got this tournament, or we got a friend putting on this tournament, Get Shamrock. It's going for a good cause. It's for the
Camp Hope.
It's all donation stuff. If you have a team and you're out of the season, you jump in there. What was that?
I have close ties with
Camp Hope. Yeah. So Camp Hope, yeah. So if you got a team, you guys are not playing anymore because the season is practically over. I think it's $150 for men and women's teams, and then if you're on a college team, you want to get in, it's $100 a pop. And I believe high school teams are free.
Yep.
So reach out, sign up, get out there, play. Let's get some rugby. Let's keep it going. It's a nice tie between 15s and 7s.
Yeah, 10s is fun. If you've never played it.
Can the adults play the high school kids? Asking for me.
Fuck it, why not, dude?
Because that would be so awesome.
It would be kind of sweet.
Get your voice up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm a high schooler.
I'm 18.
Yeah. Why is he so big?
Yeah, it's something in the water.
It's the hormones in the chicken.
Yeah.
How you don't want a chicken
Why
nuggets?
does that high school player have 2 kids? Don't worry about it. I'm fertile, bitch.
She's my old babysitter. Don't worry about it.
I'm my own grandpa.
She's on my own.
We thought she was my sister. Turns out she's like a
we keep it close. We're kissing cousins.
We just happen to share the same Sunday teacher.
Ooh.
And we're related to the preacher. So who would have known?
Sounds like Arkansas.
Look, you got to keep the bloodlines tight. You know what I mean?
Keep it tight, keep it right.
It's line breeding, man.
Yeah, man. Keep it in the family. Got to know where your genes are coming from.
All right, last one. If you fuckers want to play with the Famigos, get on the fucking Facebook page, Famigo Sevens Rugby, Rugby Sevens. I don't remember how it goes. Yep. Look it up.
Best jerseys in Sevens Rugby.
Hell yeah. Come out and play. We're playing in 4 tournaments this year. And you get a full kit, which is jersey, shorts, and socks.
Yep. All the above, full kit.
Possible cock covers?
Yep.
There you go.
Possible cock covers. Yep.
They better be thongs.
Sponsored by Refined Ruggers and what's the other one? What's Zach's Houston CBD Supply?
Houston CBD Supply, where if you need some CBD products, he's the man. He's got several shops around the.
Does he have Delta 8? Does he sell Delta 8?
He does. I believe he does.
That shit is amazing.
Delta 8.
For all you veterans listening that can't sleep, Delta 8. Now, you will pop on a piss test. I will tell you that. I don't want to be the reason you get fired. Okay? It's legal, but still illegal for a piss test. But for veterans that can't sleep or have high anxiety, Delta 8 is a fucking lifesaver. I will not steer you wrong. Trust me on this. If you have tried everything and anything but not that, try Delta 8. You will thank me. That's it.
I believe he has shops in the southeast.
I know he's got them in Galveston. So
he's got the southeast area of Houston down to Galveston. I know he has full spectrum CBD. I'm not sure if he's got Delta 8s. But he's got the good stuff. He'll help you out, helps you sleep, helps you relax. On top of that, he also has a mushroom company, cooking mushrooms. We cook to eat.
Yes.
Delicious mushrooms. And he's also set up a brick and mortar. So any of your CBD needs, reach out to Houston CBD Supply. And Zach Jones is the man. He'll hook you up. Get you what you need.
And good luck to the Arrows in 2 weeks. If you see the Arrows, send them some words of encouragement as they take on the All Blacks. Fuck Austin. Go Arrows.
Yeah. Fucking slam it to him, man. Yeah, fucking make peace or die, baby. Let's go.
Fuck them up.
All right. That's it, man. So we'll see you cocksuckers next week.
Buenas noches, pendejos.